Sleeping Beauty. Hey, bud. How are you, Cruzy? Hey, how you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. How you feeling? No, Cruzy. Mr. Cruzy has been a little sleepy lately. Hey? But he's back in my seat, hogging my seat like always. Okay, guys, we're going to come visit. I thought we'd let Cruzy hang out there. What's up, everyone? It is an absolute rainy day over here on Vancouver Island, and I thought we would just sit down and hang out. Look how cute he is. Have I ever been to what's that? St. Catherine's? No. Hold on. Someone's messaging me. This is my buddy Daryl. Oh, thanks, Woodsman. Thanks for the coffee. I appreciate that. Yep, Mr. Cruzy's recovering well. He's passed out sleeping, doing what he's good at. Hey, bud. He's still on antibiotics and also pain medication as well. So he's been pretty sleepy right after medication time. Oh, Valley Fever, thank you so much for that. That was very sweet of you. Crazy Valley Fever says get well. Hey, buddy. Okay, Sue, I have a question. Sue, by the way, I have a UK design for my Weirdos Unite. I want your opinions because I don't know anything about the UK. Somebody had recommended that if I'm going to do a UK design, that it should be an English Bulldog. And this is what my design. Whoa, sorry, I dropped my phone. This is what my designer came up with. So if you're from the UK, what do you think? Okay, come on, focus. What do you think? Does that say UK or is that just cheesy? I figured over the last few years we've done Weirdos Unite USA, Weirdos Unite Canada, but we never had one for the UK. And that's what my designer came up with. I'm not sure about it. Let me know what you think. So yeah, like anytime it comes to creating those kind of things for other countries that I'm not very familiar with, I have no clue. Sue says cheesy, but I love it. Yeah, well, so is all the other ones have been cheesy. Like we had a moose, and I put a good old American eagle on the American one. They've all been kind of cheesy. Weirdos Unite. Has Cruzy slept on the couch yet? Absolutely. Here, let me show you some pictures. I think sticking to my. I got a magnet on the back of my thing here. Aw, Kim, thank you. Good morning, Cruzy. He's like, oh, shut up. Why are you going to be up here talking, Dad? So I got some really cute pictures of Mr. Cruzy passed out on the couch. So if you missed that video yesterday, Cruzy got a couch. Come on. There he is. Passed out sleeping on the couch. Diggs, what's up, buddy? Yeah, thanks for the love, man. I appreciate that. Does the shop have a small tequila bar? Yes. Not an actual bar, but yes, there's a little spot in there for tequila. So I don't have any tequila in my van whatsoever. It has been kind of nice though to get rid of some of the things in here that I just don't use all the time. So I got rid of some excess bottles of tequila and some of my seasonal stuff that's no longer in here. I probably reduced at least 100 pounds of weight out of my van by removing some of my seasonal items. So having the shop for that aspect has been kind of cool. I don't like taking too much out of here because this is home. I want to make sure that everywhere we go, that this rig has everything we need in it. The lighting bad? Hold on. Does that make it any better? Does that make it weird? That make it like campfire weird? Like, ooh. It's flickering too. One. Ooh. Charity, thank you. Charity, I appreciate that. Thank you. Mike, appreciate the love, man. I have this thing on slow mode, which is kind of actually nicer. It flows a little bit better. What up, Coach? How you doing, man? Cruzy is definitely doing better. He had a very, very drowsy day yesterday. Sorry. He had a really drowsy day yesterday, and this morning he was kind of off, but then he just brightened up this afternoon, was super stoked. We went for a little bit of a walk. Midlife Mulligan from Surrey, what's up? Oh, see, Julia, I don't know how many people from Ireland I have here on my channel. So I have 4 main countries, the 4 top ones, which would be USA, Canada, UK, and Australia. Then after that, it goes the Philippines. So I'm not sure where Ireland sits on the list. I would actually have to take a look at my analytics for that. But doing those designs, they cost money to have somebody design them for me. So I've been trying to take it easy on how many I do. So last year I only did Canada and the US. This year I thought I would throw the UK in the mix. Leyland, thank you. Do I ever change out your earrings? Nope. These have been in for eons. And when do you start wearing them? I've had earrings since I was 18 years old. These were redone right after when I moved into my van. So I pulled my other ones out. They were actually just like the slide through ones with the clap on the back. These are straight through the ear. Like there's no getting these off. You'd have to pry that bar open to get that ball out in order to slide them through. They're a lot bigger than my other ones, but these went in about 4 years ago. The other ones I had since I was 18 until 4 years ago. I've always had earrings, and it's kind of been my thing forever. Randy Mayfield, thank you so much for that. Glad you're liking the channel. Sticker suggestion, nice portrait of Cruz with a country flag in the background. Yeah, I like that idea. Hey, Chrome, distilled water prevents stones. Distilled water also causes dehydration, both in humans and in animals. Van Life with Paul and Vivian, thank you. Roshan from India, wicked. Touristique to Canada, how you doing, buddy? Kathy, you're awesome. Yeah, just if you're Sandy just said, really? Yeah, distilled water causes dehydration. How does my daughter feel about my nomad lifestyle? Is she interested in the same life as you? And how would you feel about that? Man, if she wants, hi, bud. If she wants to move into a van or a bus, I don't care. I'm in. I 100% got her back on whatever she chooses to do in life. And how does she feel about it? I remember when I first told her, I told her I was moving into my van, and being a young kid, kids don't like change. Kids don't like it when you change your haircut or grow a beard. They're like, ew. they don't like change. So at the beginning, she was very, very unsure. And then after a while, she just didn't care. And then now her friends watch my channel. She's like, sometimes my friends come to school and say, oh, did you see your dad did this? Did you see your dad did that? She doesn't always watch my channel. At least she says she doesn't anyway. Yeah, she's cool with it. Do I see your message? I see it. I have no idea how much calcium can cause stones. You got to remember, those minerals in the water are good for you, man. Those minerals in the water are good for you and for animals. You got to realize, in the wild, an animal would be drinking out of creek water, which is not filtered, not anything else. It's just got all the vitamins and minerals that you need. Oh, it's uncomfortable here. I'm trying to be in this position here to keep Cruzy in the shot. Cruz with a kilt, good idea. Did Cruz get his balls chopped off? Whoa, did I strike a nerve? Because they were in there doing surgery on his stomach, getting all the stones out. Yes. So the doctor told me that sometimes an unneutered dog. Hi, buddy. Oh, better move. Hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy. There you go, bro. There you go. Okay, hold on. I know I'm in your way. Hold on. Make it easy, buddy. Okay, we were only up there just so we could get Cruzy in the shop, but I think Cruz got annoyed with us. He's like, Dad, really? Dad, I just got out of surgery not that long ago, Dad, and you want to be up here making all that kind of noise? Look at the look I'm getting. Okay. Why are you sitting on your teddy bear? Am I being too noisy? Yeah. Hey. Hey, buddy. He's sitting by another light. Another light over here. Yeah, you gotta light the place up when we're doing the little YouTube thing. Hey, Cruz? Okay, I'm gonna move, guys. Give me a sec. Put you guys on top of the drawer. There we go. Not bad. Does it look grainy? Is it just me, or is this like super grainy? That's super grainy. Hi, buddy. So, yeah. Sorry, got sidetracked here. Yeah, Cruz did lose a little bit of weight. He was in the hospital for 4 days and 3 nights. So, they said he was eating, but I'm pretty sure there wasn't a whole lot of eating going on. Even when I brought him back out, he wasn't eating very much either. His appetite's back though. He's eating pretty good now. Am I still in Victoria? No, I'm not. I am in Nanaimo. Have I slept in the shop yet? No, I haven't. Someone said Jerry Bear in the house. You mean Jeffy Bear? Yeah, so when it comes to Cruz and with the stones, obviously a lot of that stuff comes with diet. Bye, Cruz. He doesn't want nothing to do with us. Bye, buddy. A lot of that comes with diet too. So I feed Cruz raw food in the morning and kibble in the afternoon, or kibble at night. So sometimes the kibble just stays out and he doesn't touch it. And then there's times where I don't get him any raw food because I'm in an area that maybe doesn't have it, or it slipped my mind, and then he's on kibble for just the week. So I've removed kibble out of his diet completely. He gets no dry food whatsoever, no more processed stuff. Zero. I'm going to put him on 100% raw. So what I did today is I took everything out of my fridge and I converted my fridge freezer in the back to a freezer. Now there is tons of food in there for Cruz. So when we take off in the backcountry, I know Cruz has lots of frozen raw food for him. I just bring it out the day before, thaw it out, then he can have it. But he's on 100% raw for now. Having the kibble in there for me was just out of convenience. It was not him, it was me. It was a convenience thing for me, not because he loved it, because he would rather eat raw all day long. So yeah. Dan S is like, is the shop closer to Campbell River or closer to Victoria? My shop is in an undisclosed location. Yeah, my shop's not open to the public. It's a me space. It's a space for us to make YouTube videos in, and that's it. Have I ever been to the UK? No, I have not. The only places in this world I've traveled is I have been to the States and I've been to Mexico. I've never been to any other country at all. Why don't you get any stones? Do you want some of Cruz's stones? I'll give them to you if you want them. They didn't give them to me. Len Whistler, how you doing, man? From Vancouver. Have I ever been to Seabilly? Seabilly? I don't know where that is or if that's a person. Seabilly? I don't know who that is. Rick Smith, thank you so much. Hello from Williams Lake. Met you last summer when you were through. Wicked. Rick, were you the guy that came up and met me in the parking lot? Oh, sorry, I missed a few little super chats here. Sue's at large, thank you so much for that. Manier, thank you so much. Oh, that was so amazing. For 4 years of entertainment and enjoyment. That means so much to me. I hope I got your name right. Manier? I appreciate that very much. John Brock. Cruzy. John Brock, give you some love, bro. Super rad. Michael Kent McCormick. Is that Michael Kent McCormick? Thank you so much. Man, I missed so many. Greg, thanks for the super chat. I bought 4 Dixon shirts and 1 pair of shorts. Dixon, did you hear that? You need to sponsor my channel, Dixon. I rock Dixon all day, every day. I'm a big fan. They still haven't jumped on board to sponsor me yet. Kathy, thank you. Sometimes you reach out to sponsors and they're just like, no, we're good. Kim, thank you for that. Cruzy, you're getting so much love today, bro. Cruzy, she sent you some money for treats. I'm going to buy you some raw bones for that. Okay, bud? Dark Soul, you are awesome. Thank you. Am I allowed to sleep at the shop? I don't see it would make a difference anyway. I'm pretty sure that the owners of the shop are super rad people. I'm pretty sure if I had a long night in there and I crashed in my van, they ain't gonna care. You know, I'm not hunkered down building a home in there. You know what I mean? They're such rad people over there, man. I really lucked out when it comes to finding not only a space that's super useful and got lots of room, but have, people around me that are just rad. Chrome, would you check our Instagram? I don't really go on Instagram very often. I'm not really an Instagram person and definitely not a Facebook person. Hemi Olds gives you a shout out there, little Cruzy. He's passed on the front seat. Do I ever go fishing sometimes in the backcountry? No, but I am actually been thinking a lot lately about buying myself a fishing rod and buying a fishing license. Have I been to Tofino? Many, 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 many times. I spent a majority of my winters out here on Vancouver Island, and yeah, man, we filmed in Tofino a lot. I like it out there. It's just not very a van life friendly place. Like, you have to get a campground when you're out there. You can't just sleep on the side of a road. Other than that, campgrounds are expensive there too. Campgrounds in Tofino are like $100 per night. insane. Yeah, I have a friend of mine named Terrence. He used to be a bar manager at one of the clubs I worked at, and he's a big fly fisherman. And they just bought a home out here on Vancouver Island, so I'm pretty sure sometime after they move out here, I think they move at the end of this month. He's a big fly fishing guy, so maybe he'll take me out and teach me how to fly fish. Mulaney, thank you. Started following me way back when. I can honestly say that you have literally saved me. I follow my dreams because of your encouragement. You are super rad, man. Thank you for that. I always love stories like that, me being out here just sharing my everyday, sharing like whatever happens in my world with you guys, and it can inspire somebody. And when I first started my channel, that's the first thing I said. All I want to do is to know that if I work my butt off all day to produce one video, if it inspired one person, I'm good. I'm happy. That's super awesome. Thank you. See you later, Coach. Thanks for popping in, man. I have to make practice plans for the next. That's awesome. I love familiar names on here when you pop in, and it's got names that have been around my channel for a while. I love that. How about a video on my tattoos? How about if I just tell you about them now? It's not that interesting. A majority of my tattoo stuff were just done because I just wanted a tattoo. So let's do this arm. This is the only one that actually has some meaning. We're going to have to go in the other way. My first tattoo I ever had that has meaning to it is this one. This is my old bulldog Disco. It says Disco forever. 2:35 a.m. is his time of death. And let's see if we can get into this one without taking all my clothes off on YouTube. Come on. Let's get in here. Okay. Are we good? Okay. So this arm here is just a mishmash of a bunch of stuff. There's a lowrider wire wheel in here because I used to have a lowrider car. Unity was a car club that I used to be in. I ended up leaving the club because of negativity. Yeah, and this is just a bunch of girls and skulls. It's got none of this has any. This whole arm is pretty much meaningless, like fully meaningless. Yeah, kind of just. This is the first. This whole arm is the first tattoo that I ever got. Okay, next arm. Don't get naked on video, Krong. Don't get naked. They'll demonetize you. All right, let's get the other arm out here. Are we good? Okay. Are we good? This one's my favorite arm. So it's got a graffiti girl on here because I'm a massive fan of graffiti. My Weirdos Unite is down here on the bottom side of my arm. I have a name tag on my hand that says, hello, my name is Chrome. And yeah, so the Monte Carlo logo is right there. Because that was my last, I was a big fan of Monte Carlos when I had my lowrider. But yeah, this arm was just like a collage of just stuff. And I just gave him some elements. So there's nothing that's real personal, like no serious meaning. Yeah, but she is pretty damn badass, that one. Hey, my graffiti girl. And then down here on the bottom is a chain link fence with some aerosol spray cans. Yeah, dude. So good. Look at. Sorry. Someone's clicking on my live stream right now going, did we just miss his OnlyFans version of it? Oh my gosh. So yeah, a lot of people have actually asked me about making a tattoo video. There's no meaning to a lot except for that one. That's the biggest meaning one. And then I lied to you. When I said this was my first tattoo, this was my second tattoo. This whole arm was my second tattoo. These were my first ones. I always forget about these. So I got my top of my feet done. Hey, just a little. This is same on the top of both feet. These were my. It's so hard to show you guys this stuff. Those are my first tattoos on my feet. Then about 2 weeks after that one, I got the arm done. Sorry for showing you guys all my feet. You know, some people are like, ew, my feet. Do I know any van builders in Texas? No. But if anybody on my channel here right now knows any van builders in Texas, put them in the comments. Someone asked for Cruzy. He's getting some much needed rest in the front seat. We were just up there hanging out with him, but then he moved out of the way because I think we were just being too noisy, and he just wants some little quiet time to get some rest. Hey, buddy. So, I don't know if you guys want to see this, but I'm going to show it to you guys anyway. When they, so there's, where is it? Is it going to get it? Come on, twist sideways. Sorry, guys, let me rotate this. They, rotate. There we go. So right there, so they shaved his belly right off, all that. Look at the little cow spots he's got on his belly. I remember those when he was a puppy. Now that he's grown and has hair, I've missed all his little spots. So they did a little tiny incision right there, and then they cut open down here, and that's how they got in to get everything out. And then at the same time, we decided to chop his you-know-what's off. Because he was under anesthesia already, and an unneutered dog has a higher risk of reoccurring stones. So we decided to just take his you-know-what's away at that time. I've had the opportunity to breed him quite a few times, but I keep missing the messages from the breeder that I got Cruz from. By the time I come out of the backcountry, it's like 3 weeks after she originally messaged me and said I need it in like a week. But so I decided, you know what? It's all good, and Cruz's health is more important than anything else. So I followed their recommendations, and we just got him fixed anyway. Maybe he'll stop humping, because anytime someone comes by my van, that's all Cruz does. Cruz just humps everything. So we will find out. Maybe after he finishes recovering in a couple weeks from all this stuff, we'll find out if he humps all the company or not. Maybe I'll have to have another gathering out here on Vancouver Island and see if he mounts everybody that comes. That's what he does. Yeah, that's what I thought. So someone just said makes sense to do both surgeries at once. That's what I thought. You know, we were already in deep on that bill anyway. I'm like, what's the difference? Let's just do it now, because I don't want to put Cruz back under anesthesia again, because doing anesthesia is the scary part for me. It wasn't the surgery that was scary. It was the putting him under and taking him back out of anesthesia, because I hear bulldogs do not do well with that at all. So that was the part that I was freaking out about. Everybody in the vet hospital was pretty cool about it, and I think I just worked myself up a lot. That's why I didn't film, because I wasn't in the mood to vlog every day. Because I know when my last bulldog passed, I was vlogging every day, which means you guys got every ounce of emotion and everything else. This one here, I was like, you know what? I'm taking a break. And like even today, I was like, I'm not going to do anything today. I'm just going to take the day off. But Cruz ended up sleeping most of the day, so I figured, hey, screw it. Let's do a live stream. William, thank you. Touristique to Canada, throw me a wrench. Done deal, buddy. Done deal. Add as moderator. Touristique to Canada, you are officially a moderator, bro. Do I have dog insurance? No, I don't. So I've chosen not to do pet insurance, because if I was paying pet insurance for Cruz for the last 3 years, what if he didn't have a problem in 10 years or his whole lifetime? Then that money would just be always gone. So I just decided to, instead of putting it out there, I just save it. You know what I mean? And just insure yourself. Would it have been cheaper if I had insurance? Yeah, we talked about that. It definitely would have been. They wouldn't have covered all of it, but they would have covered a piece of it anyway. Life is fantastic. I'm on the island and I'm waiting for a meetup. Yeah, I'll probably do that pretty soon. Just we'll let Cruzy Bear recover a little bit here and get some health back before we start doing some big social stuff like that. The van interior looks really great. Thank you very much. Most of it was done at Overland Interiors in Ontario. So all this fancy footwork, all this, I'm dancing. All this fancy stuff was all done by Overland Interiors, all this CNC cut things. And then a bunch of the stuff like the ceiling and things like that, all the additional stuff that I had, all the fine tuning stuff I had was done at J5 Custom Vans on Vancouver Island. Oh, it's always funny when my chat goes, just catches up. It's like it pauses for a minute. Long Distance Traveler, thank you. You're one of the van life people that inspired a song called Bread Van by Long Distance Traveler on Spotify. Hey, everybody, go check that out. Bread Van by Long Distance Traveler on Spotify. I'll have to check that out afterwards. Is Gus still around? I don't know. I haven't talked to Gus in quite a while. He's obviously stopped making movies. And the last I heard about Gus was, I don't know how many months back that was, but I popped into Vancouver and I brought Gus some water because he's got a bad knee. So he's been in a wheelchair and mobility's been hard. And someone told me that he was having troubles getting water back to his vehicle so he can stay hydrated. So I popped off. I stopped somewhere and grabbed some 4-liter jugs of water. I think I brought him 4 of them. But that's the last time I seen Gus. I haven't been down to the area where he is in Vancouver to go see him. Why don't you get a microwave? Because I don't need a microwave. There's nothing in my life I've ever needed. I've been in here for 4 years. Nothing has ever come up where I've been like, man, I wish I had something that sucked so much power just to heat something for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute. No. I was also never a microwave guy when I had my apartment either. So I'm pretty sure if I was a microwave person in my life before this one, that would have been a thought on my mind. But no, they're also really high power. They definitely pull a ton of juice for sure. So, sorry, guys, I'm just reading a comment here. So someone just said, I need help on how to give money. I'm okay, guys. I'm only a supporter by watching. You are supporting the crap out of us just by being here and watching my channel. That's all I need from you guys. That's it. That's all me and Cruzy need from you guys is to be that supporter that comes by and watches us no matter what we do. Opening up your wallet and throwing out money is unnecessary. Okay, just be here. That's it. That's the best part about this whole thing is watching our family grow. I love it. I love it when you upload a video and I'm like, say what? 50,000 people watch my video today? That is so fulfilling. I love it. Would you consider consulting on a van build? I've had this come up quite a bit about maybe doing like, Skype phone calls and charging for a Skype phone call to talk about van life. Maybe one day. It's not in my cards right now. I got a lot of things going on right now. Adding more stuff like that, I don't really think I have the time for. Will the ambulance be 4x4 and snorkel? The ambulance is already a 4x4. Will I put a snorkel on it? Maybe. I don't know if I personally would ever put it in a situation that it required a snorkel. I don't really have the balls for that. And that ambulance is going to be quite the build. And I don't really know if I would feel comfortable about shoving that through a very deep creek or a river just to cross it. You know, I think a lot of people that are doing that, it's just a Jeep at that point. You know what I mean? Like, if it gets wet, eh. But when you have a fully converted home on the inside of a vehicle, shoving that thing down a fast-moving river just to cross it kind of freaks me out. Keats Gypsy, Gus. I saw his bus down by Spanish Banks 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, so Gus is still hanging around the same area. So, if whoever asked about Gus, he's still kicking around apparently. Sorry, guys, I'm stuck. Oh, great. Hold on, guys. It's always so hard to stay comfortable when you're sitting on the floor. Tanya, thank you. Treats for Cruzy Bear. I'll definitely buy him a nice big fat raw bone for that. Melissa, you're a rock star. Thank you. Dib. Love that. Towards vet bills and treats. You're awesome. Thank you. Uh-oh. He's like, did I hear the word treats, Dad? He's like, where are them treats, Dad? Come on, buddy. You can come back here. Come on. You can come back here, buddy. Come on. You want to come see us? Hey? You want to come see us? You want to come hang out with us? Look it, we're on YouTube right now. We're doing a live stream. Hey? Oh, you're so sleepy. Hey, buddy. Oh, cozy. It's nice to have you back here. Yeah. Okay, your turn to start reading. Please excuse me, Dad. Excuse me. Pardon me. Really, bro? Really, you're just going to leave me with that? How about we shift around and do this? Is that... Okay. All right, buddy. You showing everybody your you-know-whats? You want me to put ice back on your balls? It's about time we got to ice your nuts. Come on, buddy. Let's ice those balls. Hey. God. That's what happens when you come over here. Okay. We're going to live stream while we... Okay. You did it, Cruz. Thanks for the reminder. He doesn't like me with ice on his... No, you stay down here, buddy. No jumping. Hey, no jumping. Hold on, guys. Nuh-uh. No. No jumping up. Hey. You can't go up there, bro. Okay? No, you gotta go back in the front seat, buddy. You can't go back. You can't jump up there. Sorry, bro. No dice. Okay, we'll ice them afterwards, okay? But you're not getting away with it. Ain't no way, buddy. You have to. The vet, you think I want to do that? You think that's a thing? Hey. This guy acts like I really want to do that. Nope, not me, buddy. Sorry, guys. Having an issue over here. Okay. Do you have snow there? No, we're on Vancouver Island on the west coast of BC. We very rarely get snow. If we do, it's a couple days a year. Debbie, thank you so much for that. This guy over here. Sorry, guys. I'm going back and checking if I miss any super chats. Can't miss those ones. I think we got them. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're scrolling to the bottom of the comments. Oh, thanks, Tuesday. Jeremy says, my bulldog, she's a pain in the butt, too. Yeah, so's this guy. 100% his own character. Thinks he owns the place. Police or security knock at night story. No, I have one story about I've had one knock on my van. I've never had a knock saying, "You can't park here, get out of here." Never, ever. I had one knock on the very first long weekend of the pandemic when they locked down, stay at home, no camping. It was the first long weekend. And I was in a very high tourist area at the time. And I got a knock on my van from a police officer. It wasn't late, it was in the evening though. Police officer knocked. Cruzy came up to the front window and greeted her. She was super cute. I took my side divider off and she's like, "Hi." I'm like, "Hey." She's like, "You've been in town quite a bit lately." I'm like, "Yeah, I have. I've been here, for a couple of weeks now or whatever it was, a week at the time." And and she's like, "Okay, I'm going to give you a different story than I've been giving everybody else. We have a public order right now that you cannot camp. You're supposed to stay home, but you obviously live in your van, correct?" I'm like, "That's correct." She's like, "Okay." She's like, "We have to push all the campers out of town just for the long weekend. So if you go around back to town, there's a lookout on the other side of town. Go park up there. It's a nice view of the town. I won't bother you tonight. I'm the one that's on patrol in town." I'm like, "Okay." All the other campers, because that morning, that grocery store had about 15, 20 campers, trailers, RVs, and they had like kids' bikes and their bikes on the back. Like everybody packed up from home and came out. That was my very first police knock. She was sweet, she was cute, and I still kick myself in the butt for not taking her number. So, hello, police officer from Lillooet, BC. Hi, remember me? Call me. So yeah, but that's it. Otherwise, you just got to be smart when you park. You know what I mean? You just got to just move all the time. And I think a lot of knocks happen with people that are hanging out in those areas way too long. Like here, if I were to park here and the people at the city office on the over here see me here, then maybe the next morning they come to work and they see me here again, and then maybe the next day they see me here again. They may pick up the phone or they may come over and say, "What the heck are you doing parked in front of our city office?" You know? Just got to keep moving. I think that's why I've never had a problem. I have lately, though, been sleeping at a rest area quite a bit lately. It was just been convenient, because I've had to go back to make supply runs for the shop. So I'm like, well, I just pull over at this rest area quite a bit on the way into town, because my shop's in a smaller town. So I have to drive into a bigger town to get a lot of the supplies I need for the shop. But yeah. Hello, Chrome. How is Cruzy? Cruzy's right there. You can ask him. He probably won't answer you, but he won't answer me either. He's doing very good. Would I lead a caravan on a tour in BC? Never been and need some help. I don't know if I would do well leading a caravan. I've had some ideas lately about new van lifers. Maybe getting together with some new van lifers and going out with them for a couple of days on camera, letting me film everything and their experiences in the first couple of nights living in a van. I've pondered that one, but I don't know if I would ever like lead a caravan little trek through BC. I like people, just not every day. Had 3 knocks. Someone said here, I've had 3 knocks in 11 years, 2 of them by bylaw. So yeah, I mean, and that's another thing too, is you just gotta like really understand the bylaws in your area. I know some areas are just very finicky. What you'll find is places that have big time van life problems, like a lot. I'm not talking about those big RVs that park all together in a lineup in town. Not talking about that. Talking about places that have a ton of camper vans in town. Those are the ones you're probably a higher chance of getting a knock from bylaw than you are in a town that doesn't know about us, or they just see us once in a blue moon, but we always gone the next morning, so they don't care. It's only the ones that have them where they sit down and they squat all the time. Righto, pretty cool, man. I'm just down the street from there right now. As I say that on a live stream. Someone keeps writing, Dad, what happened to my balls? Hold on, let me show that one. Sometimes when you write things, YouTube actually just blocks your comment because it's got words that they think might be pretty bad. Mark, thank you for that. Oh, great. So yeah, if you really want to know what happened to his what's, I got him fixed when he got his surgery. It's actually comfortable lying on the floor here. I'm trying to keep Cruzy in the shot today because after all he's been through these last 5 days, 4 days, he deserves a little screen time love. You know what I mean? I'm so glad I got my dog back too. Oh, Pamela Z, you are a rock star. Thank you. IPAs for Chrome. Thank you. And that's all she said, Cruz. She said IPA beers for me, and that's it. Cruz is like, I can read that, Dad. I can see it out of the corner of my eye. It says special treats for Cruz. Pamela, thanks. Bob Jones, good question. Do I cover my off-road lights since getting a ticket? So for those that didn't know, I have a 52-inch curved light bar. It's hard to that light back there. Does that bother you guys? Kind of annoying for me. Sorry, Crazy. So I got a ticket for having my light bar not covered. And it happened to be in a town that I couldn't stand. I'm not a big fan of Abbotsford, BC. But I got a ticket. It was 109 bucks or something. And I paid it off because if you pay it in the first 30 days, it was like $67. And the way I looked at that is it doesn't hurt my driver's license. It's not a criminal thing. It's not an infraction of any major kind. It's just you should cover your light bar, sir. Here's money. Here's a ticket. You give me money for giving you a spanking. So I was like, okay, $67. What is my time worth to get up and get down and put the cover on this silly thing all the time? I see trucks drive around with like all sorts of lights all over them. Nobody gets pulled over in towns that are near good backcountry. It's little city towns like Abbotsford and Mission, like little towns like that just they got nothing better to do, I guess, but ticket out little things. Because when I had my lowrider car, I used to get vehicle inspection tickets in Abbotsford all the time. It was like the driving infraction capital of British Columbia. So I decided not to recover it. And I've driven by cops many times. It's like, I think that's just I don't know, cop is having a day. He's got to write tickets somewhere, right? So yeah, no, I never ended up recovering it. Should I cover it? Yeah, it says you should. So please cover your light bars. Shyla, thank you. Chris, thank you for that. Service department wouldn't fix my haywire dash message on a warranty basis because of van life mods. Unreal. I need your cool mechanic, bro. Huh. Weird. I've never heard that before. I've never heard of a place not. So did you take it back to the actual dealership themselves? That's sad. I'm pretty sure if that was the thing, they were just trying to get out of doing warranty work, and that's bullshit. Yeah, I don't believe in that. Because technically, if you didn't make any changes to the vehicle on how it drives, like actually itself, because people buy vehicles and they do all this aluminum stuff in the back for work vans, that's still covered under warranty. Ruthie Palmer, thank you. Nice to have you on the live stream tonight. Glad Cruz is doing okay. He's doing great, getting as much needed rest, that for sure. I say that for sure? That's for sure. uh, Hey, Brian, how you doing, man? Day Mike, thinking about an engine and transmission swap soon? No. Would I love to have a bigger engine in this beast? Yep. But no, this thing's running super good. I took it into a mechanic the other day because there's bearings in the belt tensioner in the front. One of the bearings were gone. It was making a really nasty whining noise every time I hit the gas. So they fixed that up. It was $200. They fixed that up when I went to go pick up Cruzy from the vet that day. I took the ambulance out. You guys seen that in yesterday's video? I just seen a message on here that didn't go public. Am I dating cat lady van girl? No, I'm single. I'll be single for life. I love people. Just because you hang out with a girl doesn't mean you guys are, you can be friends with other people in the same, you know what, right? Sorry, I don't want to do this. There we go. Oh, it's better. I love that. Maintaining Megan, thank you. Did Cruz see the red couch yet? Yes, he has. I love the sound of the 7.3 Power Stroke diesel too myself, man. It's a noisy bugger though. That thing, it rattles. Someone said he doesn't kiss and tell. Oh, if I kissed, I would tell. Oh, Carter, you're awesome. Thanks. Appreciate that. Cruzy needs his monkey for comfort. All right, I'll get him his monkey. Oh, monkey. Okay, that good? There you go. There, now they're monkeys. Now they're snuggling. I'm surprised he didn't wake up and hate me for that one. Hey, buddy, you snuggling with your monkey? A little spooning? I love that. Abbotsford, the armpit of the Fraser of the Lower Mainland. Yep. So yeah, Cruzy seen the red couch yesterday and flipped his lid. I got it on film though. His tail was just like, really, Dad? Really, Dad? This for me? Yep. Awesome. Chris, thanks for that, Chris. Yep, mods are not connected to the van electronics in any way. Dealership doesn't want to replace the dash on warranty, covering their asses. That's bullshit. Like seriously, like because really ideally, like if your vehicle's under warranty and you put a camper van in the back, that shouldn't mean a damn thing. Construction guys dial the crap out of that thing with electrical and all that stuff, and it still should be covered. If you didn't tamper with the engine or any electronic stuff and you just bolted things to the body, I would go over that dealership's head. I would contact the actual manufacturer themselves. I'd put forward a public complaint somewhere, like out there. You know what I mean? Because that's not right. People are hilarious. Joaquin, thank you. Hopefully I got that name right. Mark Canty, welcome to the YouTube memberships. I said armpit of the Lower Mainland. Someone said, I think that's Chilliwack. Yeah, it's like an extension of the armpit. That's probably the valleys. Oops, did I say that? How can you tell if a post is public? I am new to this. I just read it, so it's obviously public. How are your knees not raw? You just gotta scrub them. That's all. Sometimes my knees get really dirty. Like people are like, oh my God, are those big calluses? No, they're not calluses. Just sometimes from being on the ground all the time, if you don't shower every day, that stuff gets ground in. So I have this little stone that I use when I shower. I just give my knees a little scrub with this great big little, feels like a lava rock sort of. And yeah, man, keeps your knees all nice and good. Will we see Joseph and Emmy working in the shop? Yeah, if they need the space to do something to their vehicles, they're more than welcome to come down and use my shop. I see some people that are joining YouTube memberships. Thank you, guys. So for those of you that are wondering the difference between YouTube memberships and Patreon allows me to throw up, well, let me show you. They allow me to throw up video clips. So they both get the exact same picture posts, but Patreon allows me to throw up little video clips. And you guys are going to get an inside scoop now that I'm going to show you this. Sorry, Patreon. I know you paid for this, but... Because of the surgery. Okay. Here's what's going on Patreon right now. Hold on. We got all set up at the shop today so this guy could relax. Look at his little bald belly where they cut him. That there is one of the incisions. Down here is the big one. And then down there is you-know-what's. He lives spotted like a cow. Because of the surgery, he's urinating a lot more. Last night, he peed on his blanket, so I went to Canadian Tire, picked up 2 of these. That way, I don't have to be at the laundromat every day. I was going to put down pee pads, but then, this is where he sleeps. I want him to be cozy, comfy. And you guys haven't seen this yet. Bang! Coat number 1. It looks so much better. And I think just doing the back wall. Yeah, guys. So yeah, that's the only difference between the two is that Patreon gets those little video clips. And it's like Instagram. The video clips vanish. And Cruzy's like, what? Is there a monkey on my back? What? Is there a monkey on my back? So get off me, monkey. Those video clips over there also vanish in 24 hours. So they don't stay up very long. Hey, Chrome, have I ever locked my keys in my van? Yes, I have. Thank goodness for having BCAA, which is like CAA or AA, I don't know, whatever, in other places in the world. Yeah, you just call BCAA. They come down and pop your lock open. You're good to go. Sorry, guys. I just got caught up in reading it. Sometimes you get caught up in reading, you forget, holy crap, you're live. People are watching you right now, bro. John Morris, thank you. We'll be back in town in a few weeks. I'll have to go grab a coffee. I am down for that, bro. It's called a pumice stone. So yeah, there you go. I just looks like a lava stone that I use on my knees, and it's like literally the best thing I added to my shower routine in a long time. Because my knees there for the longest time, I couldn't get it out. I'd rub it with soap and water, rub it with a towel afterwards and a rag, and I couldn't get that grit out of my knees. It's just been wedged in my knees. Whoa, my laptop's dying. I look up, I'm like, no, hold on. I just chalked it up as I'm a dirty van dweller and my knees are always going to look like this. Do I have any pictures of my lowriders? I'm just trying to think of where I have it on my phone. No. Let me see. It's got to be some on my Facebook. I don't use my Facebook. Facebook sucks. Photos. Oh, yeah. There's some stuff in here. Here's the bottom side of my Monte Carlo. That was taken at the Lowrider Magazine car show. I think that was 2007 in Portland in the U.S. Here, we'll flip through some of these. Oh, please unplug my laptop. So this was the Monte Carlo. This was like the love of my life. Hold on. That's my Monte Carlo. I love that thing, man. We used to put it on mirrors, had a big fat orange mat. This is where my name Chrome came from, by the way, was my Chrome addiction. I just I'd be pulling bolts off that car. I'm like, ooh, I'm going to take this to the chromer. Ooh, I can take this to the chromer. Ooh, I can chrome this one. So that's where the start of DJ Chrome came in. And then I changed my name to Chrome. Just kind of made sense. So yeah, my little lowrider stuff. That's 2007. And weirdo me. More car shows. A bunch of the guys I was in the car club with. Yeah, I don't know. There's another one of me. Car sitting there on 3 wheels, baby. Yeah, man, I've been my whole life was dedicated to lowriders for the longest time, man. Look at that thing on the streets. Let me find another good shot. Yeah, man, my whole life was devoted to that. That's all I cared about was cars. Cars, 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 and cars. Yeah, that's about all that's in there. Bunch of girls. Bunch of girls. Some car stuff. Yeah, man. My lowrider days. Good times. Do I miss having a lowrider? Yeah, I do. When summertime comes around, and I still have a fair amount of friends who are like still like into low riding, and when that time of year comes, man, I miss it. Maybe one day I'll build a lowrider van, like an old 1970 something Ford Econoline or something. Woo! Okay, let's back up here. I'm missing some comments here. Wanda, thank you. Yeah, that's right. So Wanda is a subscriber. Hi, buddy. He's like, what do you want, Dad? Hi, Cruzy. The light back there is not doing it very well. You got a monkey on your back, bro. I don't think he knows there's a monkey on his back. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm just chucking you around here. Now we can move. Mr. Cruz has gone to the other seat. Sorry, I was. Oh, come on, dude. What are you doing? I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. I'm new to all this stuff. Dun, 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 dun. I just started my YouTube channel yesterday. I'm new to all this stuff, folks. Sorry, I hate it when I don't pay attention here, and then all of a sudden my feed goes whoom. Sorry, guys. It's like everybody's talking and I'm not listening. I am such a bad live streamer. Zorloaf, thank you for that. It's a nice comment. Thank you. Super sweet. Can't wait to see the next build. Me too. I don't know what's going on with that ambulance. I don't know what I'm going to do with it or where I'm going to start. I think the first thing I'm going to do is to retake it to another mechanic. So I took my van recently to a really nice mechanic. And I asked him, I'm like, will you give my diesel a full once over and fix some of my oil leaks that I have? He's like, yeah, man, bring it by. And the last guys I took it to, I was like, yo, just tell me what I need to do. And they kind of gave me a rundown. And then I said, cool, send me some quotes. And, with the two options you gave me, and let's start this thing. I never received the quotes from them. And these weren't going to be small quotes. Like we're talking, these quotes were going to be it would have been lucrative for them. And no reply. So I'm like, look, man, if you're going to keep my ambulance at your shop for 2 weeks and not get me a quote, thanks for wasting my time. Like it runs good. The ambulance runs really good. It just has some leaks and it's got really high kilometers. So I want peace of mind before I build around it, because realize that's the heartbeat. I don't want to do paint, custom bumpers, and all those things to it, get all the lights and stuff all mounted, all the wiring run through, and all of a sudden we have to pull that motor for some reason. Because in order to pull the motor out of those things, you have to take the whole front end off. Bumpers, hood, fender, grill, that whole front clip has to get removed. That's a big deal. So I want to make sure that that thing is 100% ready before I build around it. So the engine and windows and bodywork and paint are the first things that need to get done. Then I'm going to grind down the frame, make sure everything underneath is really pretty looking and all looks brand new. Then we get to start working on the build on the inside. The build on the inside, I'm not really worried about. The build is going to be probably the easiest thing on the brain. It's all the other stuff because there's so many little components to the outside. Once the outside is done, the inside is just building. It's just woodwork and designing. That's where Overland Interiors will come in. You need a lowrider van. There's one for sale right now in Lethbridge. Not Lethbridge? Yeah, Lethbridge, Alberta. I was eyeing it up out there. I'm like, no, don't do it, dude. Don't do it. I don't have a place to put it. And even in my shop, I like the idea of being able to pull my van into the shop, leave the doors open and tinker on my home. I don't want to, because if I buy another van, then what? Then what happens? Oh, I don't want to start collecting stuff. Mythical Nomad Adventures, thank you. Oh, shucks, I need to contribute to another retired DJ living out of a van. Rock on. Wicked. Did I choose the name Valdez? Nope. Some names you just don't have a choice in. What about the bathroom? So I am not, maybe. That's a hard question. If I was going to build the ambulance out and I knew that was going to be my forever home, and it might be, maybe by the time the outside of it's all done, it's got, tires and rims and custom bumpers and lighting and properly painted and the outside is looking good. If I fall in love with it, then the interior build will be designed for me, 100%. If that's the case, it will not, absolutely not, be getting a bathroom because I don't need one. I have a pail and I love my pail. It just full on works. But if I end up not really falling in love with it at that point yet, and I think it may be something that I just might sell afterwards or sell in the near future afterwards, like we'll go out and have some fun in it for a little while. If I do feel like I might sell it, I may put a bathroom in it because that is a selling feature for somebody coming from a Sticks and Bricks who's maybe buying it for a weekend vehicle or a couple. Because I know if you get a male and female involved, the girl's like, I ain't doing it without an actual bathroom. So that's where that problem comes in. Dudes, we don't care. I know lots of girls that just poop in a bag. They don't care either. But that would be the only reason why I would ever put a bathroom in the ambulance, is for the resale factor for the average person. I'm diehard van lifer through and through. This little cubby back here is my couple of these I piss in, and a luggable loo in my front seat if I need to use it for, that stuff. But if I do put one in the ambulance, it'll be one of those Nature's Head composting toilets. It has a little fan that blows the smell outside. Definitely, for sure. But it's definitely not something that I need. I think in van life, depending on how you start, I know lots of people that are starting this lifestyle that are building these great big fancy rigs right out of the gate. And because they're starting like that, their mindset is going to be, let's put everything we have in our condo in the van because we need those things. We need a stand-up shower. You need a giant, huge thing inside of your van home with a big drain pan on the bottom and a huge tank in the back to hold your stinky, smelly, dirty, dead skin filled water from your shower. You need to haul that weight around and drive and spend gas money to haul that weight. Then you need to spend gas money to haul all the weight from the great big jugs of water that you have to fill up with a garden hose, which is really hard to find sometimes, with a garden hose just to fill that up so you can have yourself a shower inside. To me, sounds like a giant pain in the ass, but that's coming from somebody who started van life broke. I didn't have anything. So my luxury at that time was boiling water in a pot on the stove so I could sponge wash with a super hot, steamy rag. I still do that today. And I would rather do that in the ambulance if I build it for me. I'm not putting a shower inside of it. I will be putting a shower outside of the ambulance. And that's something I may add to this van too, is having an outside shower option. So one of those little hot water on demand units mounted in the back. So you just grab the hose, pull it out, and shower outside. I think putting a shower inside is a big mistake. And I know just about 80% of the people that I meet that build showers in their rigs can't stand the thought of wasting that space on a shower. And they were disappointed that they did. So, but yeah, people do it all the time. And a lot of times you see it with people who don't start in the same scenario that I started. And I get it. You're building a dream rig out and you just want to add all the luxuries to it. But I think a shower is something you can do outside, or just like Robert just says, Anytime Fitness. I shower at the gym. There's an Anytime Fitness in any direction that I go within 10 minutes either way. Actually, I probably right around the corner from an Anytime Fitness right now. So yeah. Or like Robert just said here, or a pop-up shower room. If you happen to have a space in your van that you could snap up some shower curtains and put a little basin on the floor and have a little small shower inside, great idea. But to build one, I don't know. Right? I just don't. That's really hard to say for me because of how I van life, I may live in something fancy. I may have a big fancy ambulance and now a shop to work on our rigs at, but that doesn't mean my van life has changed. I started like a lot of people do, like low income, doing what I can with the money that I have, trying to pay off the debt that I have, taking $100 here and there and putting a little bit of money into my van builder, looking online for reused things so I can put stuff in it, like plastic cabinets or little wooden boxes. That's how I started. So I think because of starting that way, I've learned to just accept that I love the basic side of van life. I love pooping in a bag and pissing in a bottle. I don't need to buy myself a $1,500 Nature's Head toilet that needs to be piped in, because you have to pipe that smell. You have to cut a hole in the side of your van. You have to put a little grill thing on it so you can vent it out. And you have that whole install. I just poop in a bag. Poop in a bag. So if you look at it, that is a very expensive plastic pail, because at the end of the day, those Nature's Heads are just giant plastic pails, expensive ones, right? I'm not hating on putting a toilet in your van, because I have met some vanners that have been extremely unique on where they put their Nature's Head toilets. So a lot of sprinters, this is super cool because they're very tall, their beds go higher, and they put a little bench seat here and a little bench seat here on either side with a table in the middle that pulls out from underneath the bed so you can sit on either side. I've seen people that have taken the wood bench that goes here, right? You grab the front of the handle, this lifts all the way up, and underneath that seat, when your company's coming over, they don't know they're actually sitting above where you shit. Underneath that seat is where they've actually hidden their bathroom, which is genius. I love that idea, because if you're going to put a bathroom in a vehicle, an actual permanently installed one, you might as well hide it in a place that's useful instead of putting it out here somewhere and putting a box around it because you don't know what to do with it. That was like a super useful way to do it. But hauling around that kind of water, I just don't. I know lots of people that haul water all the time. I couldn't imagine having to haul an extra, you know, all that. That's a lot of water. I carry enough water to drink. I couldn't imagine having all my wastewater with me. Sorry, guys. I'm going to scroll back and see if I missed any super chats. Sorry, I get excited when I get talking about some subjects that I like to talk about. Poop. All right. Well, let me scroll back any farther. If I miss any super chats, guys, so sorry. Instagram van life versus real van life in a van. So let's talk about that. Instagram van life. Every single perfect Instagram moment that's ever been captured on camera. All these beautiful places and scenery you see. That happens. That's legit. That's real. That's not fake. But all those pretty model girl pictures with the nice little butts and the tiny waists all standing there while he's got his fishing rod out or something stupid. Both of them took a shit in a bag that morning or a plastic pail and pissed in a bottle. Welcome to van life. Doesn't matter what you're doing. It's all legit, but it's just they don't show the real stuff. Like, I guarantee you that beautiful couple on Instagram, while she was cooking or while he was in the front seat doing something, she was in the back taking a poop. Sorry. Sorry. Do I use kitty litter for dumps? Nope. I use a bag. The key to it is do not pee on it. Pee separate. Keep those two separate. And that's the key to a lot of those bathrooms too. Like a lot of those compostable toilets and stuff like that. They separate solid from liquid. That's the key. Keeps the smell out. 100%. Separate it. Never combine it. They're not lovers, okay? They don't belong together. It's a bad idea. It's the only lifestyle I've ever lived where when you hang out with other vanners, poop is a big part of conversation. It's so weird. You just be hanging out, having beers with people in a good conversation. You walk over and be like, hey guys, what's up? They're like, hey, Chrome, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you guys talking about? They're like, poop. Great. Thanks, guys. Welcome to Vanners. Did I van you from my live chat? If so, why? Corey, obviously not. Your comments posted. If you were blocked on my channel, your comment would not be live. Definitely not. Yeah, I just checked. No, you're not. Greg's like, enough about the 1 and 2. Greg, do you live in a van, Greg? Probably not, because vanners, that's just normal. Is the ambulance max vehicle weight a lot more than my van? Yes. According to the tag on the side, yes. So the ambulance is also a Ford E350. So mine's a Ford E250. And the E250s have an 8,600 pound maximum weight. The Ford E350s have a 9,600 pound maximum allowable weight. And the ambulance, I'm pretty sure, was probably recertified for the ambulance itself. So we'll have to check the tag on the door because I'm pretty sure those guys recertified above the factory thing to allow for stuff that's inside the ambulance itself. Lisa, thanks for that. Lisa Marie Coleman, thank you. Have a better day today, okay? Bad days suck. I fly 64s. Thanks for that. Cruzy, you're getting lots of love today, brother. He's passed out. He don't care. Art says, sorry, I've been trying to say hello, but must not be showing up. No, Art, you're probably showing up, but there's hundreds of comments flying by, and it's impossible to see them all. And I just grab one and I roll with it. The way I look at live streams is if I'm talking, I'm doing okay. If I stop and sit there and read, and there's nothing coming out of here, then I'm not doing okay. That's how I look at live streams. I scan through, grab a comment, and I just roll with it, grab another one and keep rolling with it. So for those of you that feel left out because I missed out on your message, sorry guys, no offense. It's just impossible. I could make like these live streams would take forever if I stopped a moving stream and read question by question. Am I planning any trips to the States? Maybe when I get bored of Canada. That doesn't look like it's going to be anytime soon, though. That's for sure. Am I currently wearing pants? That is a discussion that we're not going to talk about right now. I could be. I could be naked, too. Sean's like, I heard girls don't poop. They don't. As far as I understand, anyway. As far as I know, that's a fact. Are high winds an issue? No, high winds are not an issue. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get comfy here. I'm moving around like I gotta poop. High winds. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. I'm a bad YouTuber. Look at his image quality is horrible. I'm gonna grab my poo bucket. I can't. Cruzy's head's on my poo bucket. I was gonna use it to sit. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna sit on the Jackery. Hey, Jackery. We're gonna put my butt. Oh. Ooh. Not bad. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I don't remember what the question was. I was very uncomfortable. Okay, I see someone still on the topic about things girls don't do. Hey, Paul. Pretty cool. You're not a subscriber, but you love my videos. Wicked. The whole subscriber number really doesn't make a difference. It just looks cool. At that point, the views is what matters. Food that is raw. What does that mean? Must be an answer to somebody else's question, maybe. Food that is raw, meaning pretty much like for Cruz, like raw meat. 100% raw meat. Do I like horses at all? Yes, I do like horses. They just scare the crap out of me because they're big. And I don't know anything about them. So when I approach a horse, it's always very slowly and rubbing them on the front of the nose. And then that's it. I stay back. I don't know anything about the animals. So, Annette, thank you. Annette's dog feels like it's playing with Cruz every time she watches Cruz on YouTube. That's hilarious. I love it when my guys delete messages. Lord, hold on. Sorry, I had a thing I needed to deal with. I see grumpy old Van's on here. How you doing, buddy? Whoa, chat just reset. So I just missed everybody's stuff. What's up, Lisa from Michigan? Is Cruz better? Yep, he's getting much needed rest in the front seat right now, but he is definitely doing a lot better, that's for sure. Do I like whiskey? I have a very big, I love my tequila. My palate does very well with tequila. I really enjoy everything about it. A good tequila. I have never experienced whiskey besides just like a few times at the bar with shots and stuff like that. So, I mean, if I bumped into a subscriber that was a little bit of a whiskey aficionado, is that the word? I'd be down to try some good whiskeys. I've always just leaned towards tequila because that's what I know. Tires on the new van. So I'm not sure what I'm doing with it yet. I do only have 12 inches of height left inside of my shop that I can raise that thing up. So I don't know if I'm going to do any more of a lift on it. I'm definitely going to do bigger tires, nice, good, huge rims on it. But I need to leave room to get it in and out of the shop. And but yeah, tires. I don't know if I'm going to go. So this van has the BF Goodrich KO2 all-terrains. So it's got like the 3-peak winter rating. I might try a different brand on the ambulance. So I'm not really too sure. I don't know anything about that stuff yet. So, gotta remember this whole like big tire thing was all new to me on this thing. So I may just try another one just for the sake of having the chance to try another one, because I don't know if these BF Goodrich KO2s are good on here. How do you know unless you've tried something else? Excuse me. Like, how do you know, right? I can say they're amazing, but how do you really know unless you've tried 2 or 3 other brands to actually have something to compare it to? So my tires compared to my street ones that were on here, my BF Goodrich KO2s are amazing. But I might try, I don't know, like the Toyo Open Countries, or I don't know. I've looked at a few different brands. I'm just gonna talk to the guys at the tire shop and see what they say. Because I think those guys would be the best ones for some tips on those things. Peaceful Grizz, thank you. It's okay to cry in your video, just saying. I just about did. The only reason why I didn't want to put that stuff in a video, because there was lots of video clips of me bawling my eyes out when Cruz was in the vet. I had lots of talking clips that didn't make it into that video edit. Because when I was editing, I'm like, you know what? Let's just keep this video as positive as we can. Even though I was emotionally like a wreck, I just wanted to keep it positive because that whole situation ended up turning out to be very, very positive. So I didn't want to include all the little whining, still the sniveling me, So I just tried to keep it. It was a good outcome. So I thought I'd make the whole video just as good as I can. But I've cried on my YouTube channel a few times. Sometimes over good things and once over a bad thing. Do I vape, smoke, or smoke? No, no, and no. Am I still going to raise the roof on the ambulance? No, I have decided not to. It's not really a big deal breaker for me. If I raise the roof on it, I don't know. I honestly don't know. As of right now, the answer to that is no. Because like, if you look at it, there's just like, it's got more room than this thing. Like, this is all I got in here. This is me standing. That's it. Like, I'm like bent over and my back is on the roof. Like, there's no, hi guys, I'm standing. My legs are straight. In the ambulance, standing would be more like this, but full on, like tip sideways, full on standing. But if I'm in the ambulance, if I opened up my legs, I could stand. If I stood, lift my legs like shoulder width open. So it's not really a deal breaker, and it would give me way more space than this thing. So if you look at it, I'm gaining a lot, whether it's chopping the whole roof out or not. Do I have pet insurance for Cruz? No, I do not. Suspension on the ambulance. The ambulance is had a 4x4 conversion done on it 2 years ago, or 2 years before I bought it. So it's got a really, really good kit on it from what I understand. Both people that have been underneath to look at it, both J5 and the guys at the 4x4 shop, they were like, whoa, these guys didn't mess around with this kit, man. It's skook 'em. That was one of the words they use, skook 'em. So there's nothing really needed to do on it. Because of the big body on the back, I may raise the back of the ambulance up because it sits fairly flat. And once it's all loaded up, I would like to give it the same stance as mine, jacking the back up just a little bit to handle a little bit more weight back there. But that's about it. I'm not raising the front end at all because there's tons of clearance up there. How tall are you? I am 5'11", I think, or smaller. 5'11", I'm pretty sure. Am I going with a big battery bank? A bigger battery bank? Yes. So I want to build that ambulance out to be super off-road ready. like I'm thinking about me, but yet I'm also thinking about if I sell it. I mean, I may not go crazy for myself if I own it, but I want the thing to be super expandable. So whoever buys it, there's room to add 5 more batteries if they want in the area that I've put maybe my 2 batteries in there. You know what I mean? I want to have this thing so if someone wants to fully kit it right out, they can. Sure, if a company wants to reach out, hey, Battleborn, if you want to send me 6 big batteries, I'll put it in the ambo. Okay, Battleborn, call me. But that'll be the only way I'm going to kit that thing out. I do not, I can't put those kind of funds into that thing. So that's huge. Those batteries are very expensive. But I would like to have it so it's very expandable if I were to sell it. Am I going to get a lift in the shop? As of right now, there is no need for it. And I only have 12-foot ceilings in the shop, so I don't have a lot of lift room. You know, if my ambulance is at 10 feet when it's done, or just under 10 feet when it's done, it's not that far. So it's got a little, it'll be enough to jack it up in the front to do things underneath it. That's about it. So I don't have the height room to put an actual full-blown hoist, you know? But I consider putting a pop top on the ambulance or the van. Not on this van. I'm not doing anything like that to this thing. Would I consider that with the ambulance? Maybe. I did bring that up once. They're just very expensive. But that idea to just be able to go pop your roof out, bang, you instantly got height if you need it. I'd be down for that. I know there's a few pop top companies in Quebec. So maybe I'll get a hold of one and see if they want to team up with us on the channel, and we'll make some videos with them, and we'll put a pop top in the top of the ambo. Because a pop top itself would only come up off the roof maybe a couple of inches, and then when you unlatch it, bam. Maybe. Toby just said, I can picture you having to let the airs out of the tires on the ambo just to get it in and out. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay if we make that ambulance 4 inches too big and we have to drop the tire pressure right out of the wheels to get it into the shop, and then we can raise the pressure back up and let it sit. I'm okay with that. That'd be kind of badass, actually. Guys, we built it too big. That won't fit in the shop. In we go. Another option there too is the biggest part of the ambulance is the back, the very back, because it's got a weird spoiler on the back, so it pops up a little bit. So on the back of it, if I take that, instead of putting an extra leaf in there to make it higher, if those leaf springs are really good, I could just put an airbag system in the back to allow me to get that height that I want to level the ride out to where I feel good. But that also might allow me to drop it back down that 2 or 3 inches to allow me to get in and out of the shop. So airbags may be an idea. I know airbags are pretty controversial when it comes to being back roady, off roady stuff. Some people have opinions on it, but I don't know anything about them at all. So, but that would be a cool option. Jay, thank you. Green Compound, thank you very much. Do you know any people who have sleep app machines? Yes, Jeffy Bear has a sleep app machine. So Jeffy Bear on YouTube, if you have questions about how he runs a sleep app or how it works, he'd be the one to ask. I don't know anybody at all who does that. Like who I have information for you on it. But yeah, Jeffy Bear does. Kim, thank you for that. Thank you for sharing your journey. You've shown you don't need a 100K conversion to get started. That is correct. I 100%. And it's hard for me right now because people pop onto my channel and they see fancy stuff. They see, fancy van build work, custom cabinets and big rims and light bars and cool little armored paint jobs. And, it's hard for me because I don't want people to see me that way. I don't want people to look at it and say, oh, here you go, little fancy dude with all these fancy things. I am so connected to where I began because I've been broke my whole life. I was born and raised on welfare. I know what it's like to not be able to have sneakers at school to be cool. And I know what it's like for my mom to sacrifice her ass off so I could have those Reeboks with a pump in the tongue. Remember that? Remember those? The little basketball in the tongue, you pump it up. Anyway, whatever. I'm dating myself now because most people are what? Um, so yeah, I'm humbled on my roots. It's where I began. That's why it's hard for me sometimes when people just pop on my channel because they see what I have right now. I work my ass off to get where I am. I've have all this stuff on my YouTube channel. Go back and see how it all began. I put what I could into the van as I could afford it. When I wanted to do a van upgrade, I went to a furniture store and I found some stuff on sale. And, I'm still very connected to that part of me. Like that's earlier on in this live stream, we talked about me enjoying having a hot rag bath in the van versus having an actual full blown heated shower inside of my rig. I am still connected on that roots of it because it humbles me. I love it. Who's your if I could only get them as a sponsor? Ooh, Bob, good question. So there's a few people I would love to sponsor my channel. One of them, well, there's actually a few. So Jackery's been with us for years. They've had our financial back for a very long time. Jackery, I love you guys a ton. And our contract is up, Jackery, as of February 4th or something like that. Please, guys, let's renew this another year. Please. Okay, on that note, sponsors that I would love to have on my channel. One, right out the gate, Cabela's. I would love to get on board with Cabela's because I think that there's a lot of videos that we all could make together because they have things that I want to start adding to my van life journey, like fishing and stuff like that. And I think with the stuff they have there, I think we can make some really great videos when it comes to cast iron cooking gear or starting your van life with a fridge in the fridge. With a cooler and some of the nice Rotomoto cooler options. I have so many ideas. So Cabela's, please. See, they'd be top of my list right now. Another one would be, and this isn't so much van life related, it's more of a personal thing. Dixon flannels. I rock the crap out of these buggers all the time. I'm wearing Dixon underwear right now. Am I wearing the Dixon underwear? I'm going to be bad if I don't. Sorry, guys. No, I'm not. I'm wearing Joe Boxer. But yeah, guys, I'm a big fan of Dixon, so I would love to have these guys on board. So Dixon, if you're watching, and for the shop, one sponsor I would love to have at the shop, Milwaukee or Rigid, somebody to kit my whole shop out with cordless power. I'm in. But yeah, that's about it. Am I missing anybody? No, these guys though, 100%. Cabela's would be a big one. That'll be a big process. Yeah, I like that question. That was a good one. Yeah, I am wearing pants. I don't like taking on too much advertising. So when my channel was smaller, and you guys will see this with a lot of smaller channels, they'll have a, hey guys, today's video sponsored by. Even some bigger channels that don't produce as many videos that I do, they'll run a sponsor on it because if they're only doing one video a week, that sponsorship will help keep them afloat. You know what I mean? That's why you'll see bigger channels say Eamon and Beck. That's why you'll see them start their videos off with an advertisement, because when you're doing one video a week, that little advertisement, I work my ass off to produce what I produce, to try to keep sponsors off my channel. I just grind. But yeah, there's some of them I would like to work with though. Hands down, 100%. Dixon, just give me some flannels. That's it. Just keep me warm. Send me all your flannels. No, I don't have room for all your flannels. Cruz wants Petco as a sponsor. Yeah. Sorry, Cruz. I was being selfish over here when I'm thinking about sponsors, bro. He's still sleeping. He's going to listen to me anyway. Dan in a can says, I don't know how you do it, man. Producing as many videos as we produce on this channel, it is insane. Your life is literally content driven. I love the creativity part of it. I love the whole, I don't know. I've always been a hard worker my whole life. I've always been, like if you work hard at the things you're passionate about, they will have a positive outcome. Period. End of story. If not, you're still going to have a blast because you're doing what you're passionate about. So my whole life, my whole DJ career and stuff like that, I have no problems putting in the time and the hours and the effort and the late nights and early mornings, whatever it takes to have success in that, I will do it. So I took on the same approach with YouTube. I'm like, if I want something, I'm going to keep pushing until it becomes a thing. And then when it becomes a thing, we're going to move on to something else so I can keep grinding towards something else. That's just the person I've been. What about some dog food sponsors? Cruise is on 100% raw. So all raw food usually comes local. I try to buy, if you're going to buy that stuff, I usually try to buy it local. Will I catch up with Foresty Forest again? That should be, will Foresty Forest catch up with me? I'm the one that's running around like a crazy chicken. I'm pretty sure me and Foresty Forest will cross paths again. At least this time I won't get trapped in his van. If you missed that video, it's on my channel where his old minivan was very tiny. Mind you, Foresty Forest is a very tiny man. Put him beside me, I felt like I was a giant. Chrome, can I do an intro for you, bro? Yes, you can. Somebody else sent me an intro too. I have it in my email. I just never had a chance to use it, or even have the chance to email them back and say thank you. It's still in my email. I came across it the other day. Just sometimes I get so many emails that you go through it. You're like, I'm going to reply to this. And then something else comes up and I get sidetracked. And it's hard when you're one guy over here. Hey, Tracy Luce. Is that Lucy? Always read your thing as Tracy Luce. I love your channel, but I worry you will burn out. This is a great thing to bring up. So here's the reality of Van City van life. The true reality. Are you ready? I'm wiggling around. I'm trying to sit on this little, I'm sitting on you see it? I'm sitting on a Jackery battery. The truth. Are you ready for the truth? How I produce so many videos and how do I do this without burning out and just tapping out because my body can't handle it. Here's the truth. So right now, here's the problem points. Right now, I have no videos. I don't have one. I didn't have one for today. So this is where producing this many videos gets very stressful because what I film today goes up tomorrow. And if I take a day off, just say I didn't work today. So if I didn't YouTube today at all, if I didn't do any live stream, didn't film any content, and I have no videos coming out, if I take today off, which means tomorrow I have to work, still no video, I have to work tomorrow to get a video out for the next day. So here's the situation that I'm in now. Because I didn't film anything today, I have no video for tomorrow unless I make one tonight. So this is where it gets stressful. When you film all day, edit all night, finish your edit up in the morning, upload it, thumbnail, description, tags, title, get it out there. You do all that in a day. Then the second that video goes out, film. You got to film again all day long, edit, upload. So you're literally filming, editing, designing, uploading every day. Go, 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 go. So what happens with me is I move around a lot when I'm in the backcountry. When I'm running around the backcountry, I move a ton, which means sometimes when I'm out there in the backcountry, if I film everything that I do, everything, if I film getting out of bed, getting out of the van, making breakfast, driving, walking, seeing things, raining, if I film my whole day, a lot of those days I can turn into 2 videos. This is my secret. Shh, don't tell anybody. and I'm in the bush, I can film a lot. If I can film 2 videos on Monday, 2 videos on Tuesday, 1 video Wednesday, 2 videos on Thursday, just say I happen to have a super energetic week. Does it take a lot to do that? Oh yeah, 100%. Like I'm physically taxed from always being on camera and being pumped up, but I get excited about that excitement. The cool thing is if in 4 days I can make 7 videos, that gets me ahead. That gets me ahead 3 days. So that means after that week, when I stop, I'm like, I have 3 videos on my computer that need to be uploaded. Then I go out and I film a day and upload. So if I film and upload, film and upload, film and upload, I always have those 3 videos sitting on reserve. Not those 3, but I film one, edit this one, and upload it. Film another one, edit this one, and upload it. I'll always still have 3 on the thing. So I film one, edit, and upload it. I'll still always have 3. That's what I do. So what happens is, and then I get another exciting day and I film 2 more videos. Now I'm 4 videos ahead. Now I'm 5 videos ahead. That's why sometimes you see on my channel, I'm always happy and excited. And I'm like, you guys are about a week behind me. When I say that, I have 7 videos on my computer. When I say I'm a week behind, you guys are a week behind. There's sometimes I've told you you're 2 weeks behind. That means there's 14 videos on my computer waiting to be uploaded. So this is why I don't burn out. Because when I have 5 videos sitting there, I could take 3 days off and not film a damn thing. I could relax and chill, sit in my hammock, have Netflix days, and do nothing. But there's still videos coming out. And when I do start filming again, I still have 2 videos on my computer waiting to come out, which means I still have relaxing time. But it's times like right now when Mr. Cruz was in the hospital and I didn't feel like vlogging at that point. I was worn, emotionally worn, and I couldn't turn myself on every day. I filmed moments of my day, but I couldn't turn that on without being a mess, you know? And at that time, I didn't feel like putting that mess out there. So you guys got it all in one video. Problem with that is I have no videos left. So that's my secret. So I know I got this a lot before. People are like, how do you not burn out? That's how I don't burn out. I go out and I have super exciting days and I film the crap out of it. I mean, they're big days. Like you guys see all the fun stuff in videos of me bombing around the backcountry and having fun, and shots of my van driving up the road and drone shots. Well, every driving shot, I got to walk all the way up the trail, all the way around the corner, prop the camera up, come all the way back, drive past the camera, get out of the van, go all the way back, grab the camera. Those are very active days out there to grab all that content. And like creatively, I'm just on fire those days. I love those days. So the other day, wasn't that long ago. Let me show you. I'll pull up my channel here. So the other day, I had 3 videos come out in a row that were filmed on this same day. The very same day. Where are we going here? Okay. Where are we here? So on my channel, this camp oven video was... So yeah, so these were 3 days. This one... No, that's right. These 2 here were 1 day. Oh, come on. So the camp oven video, you guys watch for the camp oven? Oh, those were the 3 days. No, those were the same day. 100%. So these were the same day. This video, this was the morning. So yeah, that's right. This was the morning because that's when the windstorm came in. And I said I'm gonna pull over and I might stay there if it gets really windy. Turns out the wind calmed down. And if you watch this video, you'll notice I'm leaving that camp spot. If you notice the lighting's the same, that's the second day. This is the night of this day. Those 3 videos were made on 1 day because I was roaming around and having such a freaking awesome day that I got lots of content. That's my secret. So my secret is work and work hard. Period. Missing some super chats. Kathy, thank you so much for that, Kathy. Dawn, you're a rock star. Thank you. Angel, you are awesome too, Angel. Love your videos. Blessings and speedy recovery for Cruzy. Is it Corinne or Karina? Corinne, thank you so much for the laughing peach. Peach is a funny color too, by the way. Brian, thank you. Buy a toy for Cruzy. I definitely will for sure. I bought Cruzy a couch. If you missed it, that's in yesterday's video. I bought that fat boy a couch. Don, was that you that sent me an email? Oh, you're that Don. Yeah, I'm on Vancouver Island. So yeah, I haven't even looked into my Kenwood radio yet. So anyway, you guys, that's another thing. So that Don guy, he programs CB radios or whatever you want to call them. I have a Kenwood one I bought for my van so I could listen to the backcountry road guys, like the forestry guys when they're coming down. And he's a subscriber of ours that offered to help me program my unit because, I mean, I was only just going to drive up to the backcountry road and just turn in the channel that's on the bottom of that road, because at the point, that's all I'm really using it for, is to hear what's going on that very Forest Service road. And all the Forest Service roads out here have a radio frequency written right at the bottom. It says, please turn into this frequency and let us know you're coming. So Blue asked me, what's my editing time? On average, every day I spend 3 to 4 hours editing my videos. Some days 5 hours, but on average it's 3 to 4 hours every day to edit and upload my videos. That's probably the most time consuming and mentally exhausting part about being a YouTuber, is the time we spend in front of our laptop editing. It is very taxing on the system. It may seem simple, like you're just doing this, but your mind is just like, by the time I'm done editing, my brain is like, oh, I need a break. But for me, because I produce so much content, after the edit, I take a moment to refresh, recoup some energy, have a coffee, camera back on, and then we start our day. David, you could do it in 2 hours with the new MacBook Pro. That is false, David, because the new MacBook Pro is not going to make me any faster. It's not the computer at all. There's no waiting time for the export. I have a really fast computer. My export time's like 15 minutes, no big deal. But during that export time, I'm designing my thumbnail and getting that ready. So it's got nothing to do with my laptop. That is editing time, purely headphones on, chopping and cutting and doing music and stuff. That's pure edits. And that's not including like you're designing a thumbnails and exporting and stuff. We're talking like 3 to 4 hours on average editing. Actually editing. So yeah, I have a very fast computer. My computer, the one I'm on right now, here, let me read you the stats that are inside of this current computer about this Mac. My Mac is 2019, 2.4 gigahertz, 8-core Intel Core i9 processor, 64 gigs of memory, and whatever the memory card is, the graphics 630, 1536 megabyte something. But yeah, I have 64 gigs of RAM in my thing, man, and an 8-core processor. My computer's fast. That new MacBook Pro, though, who would like to get my hands on that one? But I just bought this one, 2019. But that brand new, is it the M whatever chip Max one? Crazy. I heard that one's going to change the game. Throw a van life rave. That is a damn good idea, my friend. So Dan in Canton said it takes him about 5 to 8 hours to edit a video. My friend Joseph, sometimes his take 2 days. 2 full days, like 15 hours or whatever it is. 2 full days to make a video. It's a lot. Do I play any musical instruments? No, I've never been musical that way. DJ, different. Playing an actual music instrument? No. Get Epidemic Sound to sponsor my channel. I do. They're not a sponsor, but I don't pay for my Epidemic Sound. So I'm an affiliate guy with Epidemic Sound. So if you guys ever need music for your YouTube channel, Epidemic Sound, the links are in the bottom of my video description. So yeah, Epidemic Sound is the main source company that I get all my music from for my YouTube videos. And I have an affiliate link with them. So which means I get my music from them for free, which is really cool. I'm a big fan of that thing, by the way. If you're going to start a YouTube channel, please do not use music you find online, because you can't. You will get flagged for copyright infringement. You need to buy music from licensed companies, and there's lots of different licensed companies out there. Epidemic Sound is the number one I use. I actually use four of them right now currently, but Epidemic Sound is my absolute favorite one. I'm curious, how are the gas prices across the country? What do you think? So I put diesel in my ambulance the other day for $1.70 per liter. Gas on average out here is about $1.60. And the gas station I was at too, gasoline was the same price, $1.70. It was just a weird spot, and I sucked. But gas in Vancouver on average is about $1.65 per liter, and there's like just about 4 liters in a gallon, 3-point-some-odd liters in a gallon. So someone in Dallas paid $3.13 a gallon. So hold on. Hey Siri, how many liters in a U.S. gallon?
1 gallon is 3.79 liters.
3.79. So $1.65 times 3.79. Gas out here is $6.25 Canadian. $6.25. Remember that. Hey Siri, what is $6.25 Canadian in USD?
$6.25 is $5
So $5. $5 a gallon is what $5 US a gallon is what we pay for gas here. So $2 more than you. Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, so I'm paying $5 US per gallon. It's pretty expensive. So yeah, you guys are paying $3.20, $2.75 US, $3.06 US. We're paying $5.04 US. And that's normal here. Like, I remember when I was making my trek across this year, I had some friends messaging me saying, "Oh man, gas is really expensive out here in Alberta." They're like, how much is gas there? They're like, "Oh, it's up to like $1.35." I'm like, "What? That's a steal." That's 30 cents cheaper than Vancouver's average. Yeah. How long am I streaming for today? Until I get tired of talking. Usually I start to feel it right now. Usually until I can start to feel like it's it's time. So Tracy just posted a link to my Patreon. Just so you guys know, what's the month today? It's November, right? If you plan on joining Patreon, hold off. Don't do it this month. You can if you want. But I think I'm going to do another sticker giveaway for anybody that joins Patreon in the month of December. Maybe. So if you're thinking about it, just hold off. Hold off. Because what I'm going to do is anybody that joins that month, I may give them sticker packs. So I did that last month. I gave everybody 5 sticker packs. And if that all goes smoothly and everybody gets it all out and it wasn't a big pain in my butt, because like I lost money on that. Doing 5 stickers to join Patreon for $3, lost my shirt. 100% lost my shirt, because like Patreon takes a piece for doing the service, then PayPal takes a piece. So so you know what I mean? I lost my shirt on that one. But what I was hoping for by doing that was it would build the family over there. And that's all I care about, is like, let's build this family up, because in the long haul, if they stick around for a few months, I'll end up getting my money back. So to me, that's all I cared about, was having a bigger family over there. But I may do it again. So I'm going to retake a look at how it went this month or last month and see how much money we did lose on those stickers. Because we had like 175 people or 200 people join or something, and that's like a lot. So yeah, if you guys are gonna wait and do that, just wait till next month. Look into what? Do YouTube channels approach you for interviews about van life? Yep, all the time. I usually decline them all because a lot of times they want me to schedule a time, and I don't do well with time. Do I sell merchandise? Yes, vancityvanlife.ca. I'm in the midst of revamping all my merchandise. We just finished cutting out a ton of designs. We're redoing everything starting in January. But yes, vancityvanlife.ca for a list of everything I have in my van, including merchandise as well. What's for dinner tonight? I don't know, but I'm damn well starving. I'll tell you where I'm parked if you want to bring me dinner. Missed out on that poop in a bucket sticker. Don't worry, Touristique to Canada. That will be coming back out. We just ran out of stickers, that's all. And I needed to pause for a little bit and hold off before I reorder some more, because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the new designs coming up in January. So we just kind of, Madison's like, hey man, we're out. I'm like, don't worry about it. We're going to stay out until I can figure this out. I'm not really too sure. "5 years ago, did I ever think I'd be living in a van?" No, definitely not. Definitely not. I've always been a very material item guy. I've always been, like fancy vehicle and big fancy nightclub posters and really kind of branding my DJ Chrome name. You know what I mean? So I always came with a chromed out car or a chromed out vehicle of some kind in front of the club. I wanted people to know the Chrome was there. So I always had a dialed out, chromed out vehicle. But yeah, I would have never thought, never at all. No. Oh, do Patreon subscribers have more perks than YouTube? No, they just get little video clips. It's the same thing. They get the exact carbon copied picture of my picture post. So they get a picture and a write-up. They both get the exact same in that aspect. YouTube memberships is a fairly new thing for me. I've had it for maybe about a year. I'm really not sure how I feel about it because having two platforms suck. It's just more work. But I know some people don't like to come to other platforms. That's why I started YouTube memberships. But Patreon does get more on the little video clip aspect. So I can share 15-minute video clips with Patreon that YouTube memberships doesn't have that option. I was on a phone call with YouTube months ago and they were like, hey, what can we do to help? And I'm like, that's what you can do to help. You can allow me to post the video clips on YouTube memberships. Because they asked me on that conversation, what would it take me to shut down my Patreon and move them all over to YouTube memberships? I'm like, easy. Gave them the tips and things that I want. I'm like, you do that, I will shut down my Patreon tomorrow. No, they never did it. It's been close to a year. Still never did it. This question comes up a bit. Can I sleep at the shop? I'm pretty sure I can. Do I want to? No. If I have a late night working one night and I'm tinkering around with something and I get tired, sure, I might just crawl in the van, pass out. If I know I'm going to be back there grinding at it in the morning, yeah, I'll probably pass out my van at that point. But I don't want to. Like I'm a van lifer. I don't really want to sleep inside of a shop. It's just not, that doesn't appeal to me. Do I have a commode in the van for emergency? What's a commode? Do I have a commode in the van for emergencies? What's a commode? Somebody tell me what a commode is, or I'm about to Google this thing. What's a commode? A bedpan? A commode's a bedpan? Oh, I have a toilet. Would you like to see where I piss? Oh. That's where I pee. I got two of them, and I have a bucket in the front if I need to take a poop. A commode. I've never heard that before. A commode sounds fancy. How do I deal with hangovers? You just drink lots of water and you don't get a hangover. The easiest way to deal with the hangover is stop before you go too far and then you won't get one. That's the key. So I have friends around me all the time, and they see me drink beers all the time. But they also know I have a 2 beer or a 3 beer maximum limit, and that's it. I do not go over that because that's where foggy mornings come in. And I need to be on fire in the morning when I get up because we're making content the next day. I don't got room in my life for a hangover. So the key is know your limit, stay within it. True that. So for me, I know I enjoy a couple of beers. I love beer and I love tequila, but I know I'm not doing tequila shots. I'm sipping an ounce or two of tequila. That's it. And beer, you know, you have a beer, 1 beer. Like I had a beer at the shop yesterday. It was great. 1 beer. Yeah, but that's how you cure a hangover. Aaron, thank you. Some treats and tequila. I thought you were going to say in tequila for cruise. Whoa. Dad and I live in separate countries, but you both. Oh, that's awesome. You guys follow us. That's great. Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate that. J-Pa, ever think about doing a trip across America? There's a lot of this country in Canada that I live that I want to go explore before I ever start crossing any country borders. As of right now, Canada, I've barely seen it. You know, and it's one of those things in life that I would rather go through my life knowing that I've seen my country and explored the place that I call home, the place that I'm proud to have been born. You know, I would rather know at the end of my days that I explored this shit out of Canada, you know? But when I get bored here, I'm crossing borders, baby. I'm coming. Like I'm 47, 47. So hopefully I got a ton of travel ahead of me. Knock on things. So hopefully I have a ton of travel ahead of me, and Canada bores the shit out of me in 10 years and we cross borders. And then when I get bored of the US, we'll cross another border. But I'd like to do this one here first. Hey, David Cruz is doing good. He's passed out, sleeping in the front seat right now, getting some much needed rest. The medication and painkillers and stuff he's on right now because he's got all the little cuts going on, and then they neutered him at the same time. So he's kind of sore from top to bottom down there. The medication has him pretty tired. How many miles have I put on the van? So my van is in kilometers, and I bought my van. Let me tell you. So I bought my van. So it's a 3. I think I have 308,000 kilometers on it, minus 165,000, which is what it was when I bought it. I've put on 143,000 kilometers on my van since September 11th, 2017. Pretty sure that was the day. So that's 4 years. So divided by 4 years, I've put on 35,000 kilometers per year. Kilometers, not miles. 35,000 kilometers per year. Have you ever been to Oregon? Yep, I just showed pictures of my old lowrider car from the Portland Lowrider Magazine car show. That was at the Portland Expo Center. We used to go every single year. Miles for you Yanks. Google it. I always laugh when I see this. Like, why can't you convert stuff into miles for us, Chrome? Why can't you convert things into Fahrenheit for us, Chrome? Because I'm going to do what you should do. Pick up your phone and say, hey, Siri, what is 35,750 kilometers in miles?
35,750 kilometers is 22,214.02 miles.
It's that easy for you guys to do it. That's why I don't. So many people ask me all the time. They're all like, Chrome, how come you never put this in your videos? I'm like, because I don't feel like stopping, Googling that myself to put it in a video when you guys can just Google it yourself. The world is the world's an amazing place. You got these little things in your pocket that are magic. Magic. You literally ask it and it tells you, hey, Siri, am I beautiful? She's not answering me. Hey, Siri, am I beautiful? See, she's like, see, magic. She's like, Mama told me that if I ain't got nothing to say, don't say nothing at all. Thank you, Siri. Damn, Siri thinks I'm ugly. Oh, you've been live streaming too long when you're having fights with Siri. How often do I change my oil? When it's recommended, usually every 5,000 to 8,000 kilometers on average. Someone just said, did you get a new iPhone? Yes, I did. So this is an iPhone 12 Pro Max. And my camera, where's my camera? Excuse me, crazy bear. And my camera that I do all my filming with is an iPhone 13. I just got the iPhone 13 because now that we have the shop, I wanted so my phone's my phone. I don't use this for filming because that's dedicated as my phone and my source for listening to music. 100% personal. I don't film on that thing at all. I post pictures and stuff on it, but I don't use it for filming. This, I got the iPhone 13 because I wanted a secondary real camera for the shop. So my other camera was really good. It's been doing this weird little staticky, glitchy thing every once in a while, and I don't know what's caused it. Every time I get it towards something close, it just vibrates a little bit. It has this sound in the footage, and I'm pretty sure my long timers will be like, "Whoa, that was weird in the video today." But it happens sometimes, and I don't know if it was just the iPhone itself. So because it got annoying, as soon as I started to film something close to something, it had a weird little static thing going on in it. I decided to buy the 13. The good thing is now I have a second real camera at the shop. So when I want to get top shots facing down and time lapses and whatever else, I can do that on the second camera while filming everything I'm doing on a personal one-on-one here. Is the iPhone 13 worth it? If you have an iPhone 12, don't rush out and buy it. It's not no fancy schmancy. The camera, they say it's like great. It's okay. It's okay. You know what I mean? I wouldn't run out and buy it if you have the 12. It's not worth it. What's a setting? Turn off notification. What? That's a setting. Turn off notification. Oh, I must have missed something. Chrome, you have 2 different phone numbers. Nope, I have one phone number. One. I only have one phone that actually works. This has got a cell phone plan on it. But no, I don't have 2 numbers. I don't even answer this one. Like, I don't. Like, I'm horrible. Like, someone will message me. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll message them back. And then I just forget. Like, if I look at my text messages right now, there's, what do we got here? I have 34 text messages. 34. I haven't even opened yet. I bet you some of those are from January, the beginning of the year. I'm horrible with that stuff. I'm bad at getting back to people. The only time I ever get back to somebody is when I'm right there. Like, if I'm happen to have my phone in my hand, I'm like, oh, hey buddy, what's up? It just convenience. Yeah, I'll give you guys my number. You can phone me. It's a good idea. My friends are like, don't give out your number, bro. You never even call us, and we've known you for 15 years. Mike Brown, are you sure you don't answer? How's that, Mike Brown? That's hilarious. Dan in a can. I messaged Dan in a can the other day too. He sent me a message. But sometimes those are just convenience. Those are just out of at the right time and the right message. Chrome, have I ever attempted the Dempster Highway? No, but that is definitely on my to-do list to go on. If I do that highway, I will definitely have to take extra fuel with me because this van is not exactly fuel efficient. Because it's loaded, it's full, it's got everything. It's a bit of a gas guzzler. So, it doesn't bother me here, but if I'm going to do a long distance run, I'm definitely going to need some extra fuel for sure. Does Anytime Fitness in Squamish require the jab? Yes, in order to get into any fitness facilities out here, you need the jab. Stupid stuff. Sitting on this damn Jackery battery. Choice of drone. Okay. Here, man, I was just so today. They released the brand new drone from DJI, the DJI Mavic 3. They have this cine package, so like the cinema package. Oh my god, like the cinematic. Oh my gosh, dude. The new DJI Mavic 3 is insane. Like with the cine package, it's like just about, well, with taxes and stuff, you're looking at 5,000 US dollars. You can buy just the drone itself for like 3 grand or something US, or 2,700 US. Um, but you know, I said that, and everybody on my live streams like, "I get your number, Chrome." Well, that's still Mike is reminding me. Um, I use the little toy drone. I use the DJI Mavic Mini, the original one, not the Mavic 2 that came out last year. I have the DJI Mavic Mini, and it works. Is the footage amazing? No. Does it work? Sure, it works. It's not perfect. Mind you, this shot isn't perfect, and a lot of the shots I get on my iPhone aren't perfect. I don't care about that perfect, like composition, and I don't care. I'm filming everyday vlogs of my life, keeping it real, showing you guys everything. So having a perfect shot every time is not always high on my agenda list. I try my best to make sure the content is watchable. At least the audio sounds good, but I honestly am not I don't care. If I did care, I would have went out and bought a $10,000 camera a long time ago, like an actual real camera with a big fat lens. And I thought about it, but it's just not high on my agenda list. I thoroughly enjoy running around with a cell phone. Why? Because I can vlog all day this way. I can film out of these cameras all the beautiful things. I film this way sometimes, but sometimes when you film this way, you get halfway through talking, you're like, did I hit record? Because you can't exactly, you're like, okay, we're good. Many, many times. But then you also can't do your shot. So if I'm ever filming this way, I always do super wide. But yeah, man, I like doing the phone. Why? Because I can vlog like this all day, take my phone out of here, take it out, take it into stores, places, wherever I want to go with just a phone in my hand and still continue to vlog, so I don't have to run around with this rig all day, But if you had a big camera, you'd be back to, sir, you can't bring that in here. It's a big giant rig. You can walk around with a cell phone. It's not a problem. Someone's pulling up in front of me, and it's after hours. Maybe it's a subscriber. What city am I currently in right now? I am currently in Nanaimo, BC. Cruz is in the front seat, sleeping, getting some rest. He's medicated today. Do I use Dropbox? Yes, absolutely, I do use Dropbox. I'm a better fan of Google Drive, but yeah. Do I ever take my daughter on van trips with me? It's been years since I've taken her on a van trip with me. Years. Her and I went out towards Tofino in the van, and we spent 4 nights together. And we would have been good if we would have just stopped at 2 nights. We know our limits. Her and I have our limits together where we're just like, okay, we're good. But yeah, she came out on 1 van trip with me. Did she like it? She thought it was okay. Would she do it again? Probably not. What do I use to edit my videos? Adobe Premiere. Do I like it? Yeah, I dig it. Nice. I'm just up the road from you and Courtney. Wicked. I like it up that way. My favorite part of the island is anything past past Campbell River. Not the town of Campbell River, but anything from Campbell River out is my favorite side of the island, is that north side, man. I'm huge, huge fan. Man, I'm getting hungry, guys. Like starving hungry. You're approaching 250 subs? There's no way I'm getting that far. I guess so. We're not getting that far quite yet. I was like, what? How big do we grow today? Got an email from YouTube saying, you're live on YouTube. No, really? Man, we're doing good today. We're like 2 hours on the live stream. 214,000K on the subs, guys. That's insane. Am I watching UFC tomorrow? No, I never really got into any kind of a sport at all, including UFC. It was never really my thing. 250K by March 2022. That's Ninth Element's prediction. All right. I'd be down for that. I couldn't believe we even made it to 200K. I thought for sure we were going to like cap out at like 170. That's honestly what I thought. I was like, there's no way. There's no way that many more people want to hit follow on me. I'm just a dude. Someone said Banff is probably the most beautiful mountain region in North America. Banff is an incredible place. That is 100% the truth. Ain't no lie on that one, that's for sure. What am I going to eat? I don't know. I'm pretty close to Subway right now. Mind you, I also have a... Don't ask me why. This is in my bed. I also have a Ukrainian sausage in my bed. Believe it or not, that was in my pocket for a while. I was moving things around, moving Cruz's food around in the fridge, and this fell on the ground. So I picked it up, put it in the pocket of this, and it was in my pocket for like, I don't know, a couple hours today. And then I just threw it on the bed. You like the shirt? I put this shirt on because it matched the yellow laces in my shoes. You know, got to be somewhat presentable, even though you live in a van. Eat it with mustard. Good idea. I have 2 different kinds of mustard in the back of my van. Weird. I'm usually only a traditional mustard kind of guy, but someone gave me some other kind of mustard I've never had before. Anthony Bridges, thank you. I appreciate that, man. There'll be plenty of people in the U.S. for a meetup when you get down here someday. Absolutely. Definitely not a subscriber in front of me, just some dude. Man, now that I pulled the sausage out, I'm hungry. Sorry, guys. I'm getting hungry. That's what you guys want to get. Get on my live stream and then Chrome chews in your ear. Nom, nom, nom. Costco, baby. That's where I got this from. All right. Gross, Chrome. Don't chew them up. Don't talk with your mouth full of food, Chrome. I'm gonna get demonetized for pulling out my sausage on camera. Sorry, I'm gonna mute this for a minute. Just trying to be a nice guy. Did that help? You guys don't care. Do you think there is more for us? Do you think there's more for us, or that we are more here for you? Do you think you're here more for us, or that we are more here for you? That is a really cool question. I don't know how to answer that. So, sorry guys, stuff stuck in my mouth. I think this is very much a two-way street. I 100% believe that, because I make content about my life every day. This channel is about me. I talk about me. That's what it's about. It's about my life living in my van and what I'm going through, what I've gone through, what's happening. It's about me. Some people may call me a self-centered because I always talk about myself. Well, that's what we do here. Talk about me, my life, my journey, and my experiences, and hoping that my experiences in life can help one of you guys. You know, call me a narcissist if you want. I don't give a shit. But that's what we do. We share my life out here, because what I'm doing out here is unique to a lot of people. And having the ability to share my life every day and edit it into some crazy cool little kind of a watchable movie of some kind, that editing part fires me up. But it's kind of like a two-way street. Like that's a hard question to answer, because like the question was like, do I feel like you're here for me or I'm here for you? So I couldn't do this without you. And I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. I turn my camera on because of you every day. You know, if nobody was watching, I don't think I would be producing this much content for nobody. I would be producing something else that maybe somebody would watch, that there'd be an audience for. You know, I think about you guys constantly, day in, day out, you guys all the time. If I don't run my camera, I honestly feel bad for some weird reason. Like if something happens in my day, you are all the first people that I want to tell. You guys are like my best friend. If something cool happens, I'm like, ooh, one second. What's up, guys? You wouldn't believe what happened to me. It's my camera with you all on the other end. So I don't know how to answer that question. I think this is very much a two-way. I'm here for you. You're here for me. Oh, I don't know how to answer that one. That was a tough one to answer. Oh, my comments just went whipping by. It's finished. I love that name. Thanks for the super chat, by the way. Oh, I got Anthony's. Anthony, thank you again. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any. How's Cruzy doing? Let me move my phone, move my thing here. You guys are all plugged in here, so let me move it. I'll show you guys Cruzy. He's getting some rest in the front seat there. Looks like he's like chewing in his sleep or something. Having a dream, buddy? Oh, little boy. He's a little bit heavily medicated. You okay, buddy? You good? That's good. Man, we've been on here for just about 2.5 hours now. That's insane. When am I getting a one wheel? I don't trust myself on a one wheel. I don't. I know if I were to slip and fall off that one wheel or something would happen, I don't think I'd get back up. So probably not getting a one wheel in my future, that's for sure. They look like fun though, and I have a few friends that have them. Like, hey, you want to try Chrome? I'm like, nope. No, I am not interested. Create an NFT of myself. Yeah, that's interesting. Hey, buddy. People are asking about you. How you doing? Are you good? Anyway, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks to everybody for giving super chats. I think Cruzy needs to go out for a pee. And because of a surgery, he's been peeing quite regularly. Okay, buddy, we're going to go. Let me put the leash on him. I don't want him to pee in here. He's been peeing in the van. The vet told me that that his urination is going to be very, very frequent for the next little while, at least for the next couple of weeks anyway. So he can't, holding his pee is not a thing right now. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the super chats and all the love and all the cool questions today, man. You guys had some really good questions, and I love that stuff. I'll try to go through the comments on here and pull out some questions and see if I can get a Q&A video up here in the next while with some of the questions that I missed on here that I thought were great. You guys are amazing. You're awesome. And like I just said a few minutes ago, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. You guys are pretty awesome. All right, Cruzy, I'm going to show them some love here, buddy, because I know most of these guys are here for you. Hey, I'm going to end it with you, okay? How you doing, buddy? Hey, how you doing, Cruzy? His tail's wiggling back there. Hey, everybody was worried about you, bro. He's like, Dad, give me some dinner. Hey, buddy. People are pretty happy that you're feeling better. He's just going about it. Dad, fill that bowl up. Hey. Cruzy. Hey. They're right there, bro. All these guys here, they love you like crazy. Hey, buddy. You champed that surgery, buddy. Yes, you did. Hey. You made all the girls at the vet clinic fall in love with you. That's one thing you did do for sure. Hey, for sure. He's like, you bore me, Dad. Let's go outside for a piss. All right, everybody, we're going to let you go. Thanks for watching. And maybe I'll film a video tonight and we'll get you something for tomorrow. If not, maybe I'll edit up one of my van tours and we'll get that posted for you tomorrow. See you guys. Say bye, Cruzy. Yeah? You want to say bye? Maybe not? See you guys.